B2B sales and marketing executives are the corporate equivalent of Vladimir and Estragon, the two protagonists from Samuel Beckett's absurdist play, Waiting for Godot. The VP of sales can play Estragon, and the VP of marketing can play Vladimir, or vice versa. It doesn't matter, really. The two talk about all sorts of stuff, none of it particularly significant, when they realize that both of them are waiting for someone named Godot, who, newsflash, never arrives. In a similar vein, B2B sales and marketing teams wait, and wait, and wait, not for someone named Godot, but for some sort of alchemy that will put their traditionally fraught and often dysfunctional relationship on a more transparent, predictable, and profitable track. There are countless studies pointing to a general disconnect between sales and marketing pros. It's merely a matter of degree. A Convince and Convert and Ascend 2 study of 346 sales and marketing pros found that marketers were more than twice as likely as salespeople to say that two teams were only partly unified or somewhat integrated. Jeff Lowe, CMO at Smart Technologies, and Jenna Pipchuk, former Chief Sales Officer at Smart Technologies, which sells digital whiteboards, dealt with a lack of sales and marketing alignment for years, until they finally said, enough is enough. In 2019, Lowe and Pipchuk blew up the company's traditional business structure, eliminating the silos that made up sales, marketing, and the customer success departments. To get things going, roughly half of the employees in the 500-person company, or anyone with a customer-facing position, was given a new title or role starting in 2020. For those marketing executives who were resistant to change, Lowe's mantra was simple: this is happening. This is really happening. And everyone got on board eventually. The former teams were transformed into 5 highly cohesive groups spanning the entire sales and marketing process: learn, buy, order/install, adopt, and support. Members of each team are now assigned to unified commercial engines, or pods. These pods specifically cater to customers in a geographic region, and members of the team have dotted line reporting to the leader of the pod. Lowe says the, quote, magic of the pod is that it changes everyone's perception of who's on their team. Now, instead of saying, I'm in sales or I'm in marketing, people say, I work in the Northeast Commercial Pod, and my responsibility is to help XYZ customer buy. The changes have paid off nicely, with a 40% revenue increase in the last 2 years, leads doubling year over year, and increasing renewal rates. Lowe and Pipchuk, and the company's senior management, understood that the status quo with sales and marketing was simply unsustainable, and tinkering at the edges would not suffice. Do Smart Technologies' efforts serve as a model for other B2B organizations that want to reset their sales and marketing departments? A lot depends on the corporate culture, level of commitment to change, and the stick-to-itiveness. But what Pipchuk and Lowe prove is that B2B sales and marketing teams don't have to wallow in inertia and wait around for some phantom named Godot. They can act as their own agents of change, demonstrate their duality to the C-suite, and set the stage for a more fruitful relationship. For the A&A Champions of Growth podcast, I'm Matthew Schwartz.